Welcome out to the range. Yes, it's going to drizzle on us a little bit today. That's a type of rain for you folks not from the Northwest. We got our nod to Paul with our unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tarts, which really goes good when he makes a peanut butter sandwich out of them. And we're going to continue our little segment of joke of the day. And that is 6:30 is the best time on a clock. Hands down. Ba-dum-dum. There you go. All right. Now we have, this week, 25 Auto Buffalo Bore brand. Going to be shooting it out of our 21A 25 Auto caliber. The box says it is 60 grain hard cast flat nose coming out at 850 feet per second with a muzzle energy of 96 feet per second. We're going to do our normal test, see if it lives up to that. So on with the video. Welcome back in. Hope you like the new format we're testing out. Please let us know in the comments. I'm sure you will. The test we're going to run today is we're going to demonstrate on an appropriate target the appropriate aiming points when you're using small caliber firearms, specifically small caliber handgun firearms. We're going to run it across the chronograph and we're going to shoot into our meat target, obviously show you the results we get from that. Why are we doing it? Because a nice fan sent us this ammunition, asked us to do it, so here we are. This is a review of this ammunition, not the firearm, not it compared to other ammunitions. We've done a video with the 25 Auto in the past, so you can go look at where we got results from those rounds we were using. Today, keep in mind as you're watching that it's just a review of this particular loading from Buffalo Bore. With that, let us get reset over to the firing line and get on with the test. So we're not shooting at anything in particular downrange, we're just doing the chronograph stuff here. We've got our Beretta 21A and 25 Auto loaded up with the 25 ACP flat nose 60 grain hard cast, and again the box says it's coming out at 850 feet per second with a supposed 96 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. So let's see what we can get with that. I'm going to read off the kinetic energy that the chronograph reads to my off-camera support so we can crunch those numbers later. Here we go. .4. 96.4 again, but the feet per second's different, so we know it registered correctly. .3. 98.6. See if I can hit some steel down there. By golly, I did. 94.8. Fun little thing, you flip up the barrel, pull the trigger safely, now your weapon's safe, set it down. All right, if it ain't raining, we ain't training. 25 Auto, Buffalo Bore brand, 60 grain hard cast flat nose projectile, feet per second, 850.5. The box says 850. We're right on task with that. And foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle, 96.7, which the box says 96. We got, out of our 25 Auto, the Beretta 21A, exactly what the box says from Buffalo Bore. Contrary to last week's results with the 32 Auto, and we had not such great results with the gun we used versus what Buffalo Bore said that you should get. Now we're going to shoot it into the meat target, see if we can show what the hard cast rounds get compared to other rounds we've tested in the past on other videos. So finally we got things set up. We're going to shoot the meat target right in front of you. Here we go. One more on the meat target. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got the fleece pulled back. We found our 3 bullets. One of them didn't make it through the layer of leather, the last skin layer, and it was right down here on the plastic bag, so it made it through the ribs, but not through the leather. They are all pretty much undamaged. I don't want to move them around too much. One of them's got some good scrapes on it. The 2 that made it through made it to about the 10th layer of fleece. So they did go all the way through into the fleece, which is what you would expect from a hard cast bullet. Pretty impressive out of a 25 auto. So let's see if we can pull this back, stay on camera, and see. So we're going to fold this back. So we know they went through the ribs. Get the ribs out of the bag. Where it hit ribs, it broke ribs. Yeah, there's a decent hole. Almost lost my oranges. All right, so all the way through, this is pretty thick. They're pork ribs. We didn't break down the meat target for you. For those who haven't seen it, outside to inside, you've got 4 layers of t-shirt on the back, leather couch skin, followed by pork ribs, oranges for lung tissue, pork ribs on the front with a pork steak pectoral on the front, which doesn't look like we hit it today. Yeah, we did. There's holes in it. Okay, and then leather on the front and our 4 layers of t-shirt on the front, all held together and stopped by the high-tech fleece bullet stop. Got a little ahead of myself today. So, as expected, not a lot of damage. Scraped that one. Put a nice hole through this one, tore it open. That's impressive. But they're hard cast. Perfect shot on the front, right here. So, and then where they went through the ribs on the front. See if I can get them out of the bag for you. Yep, broke the rib. Sure as heck, broke the rib. Yeah, went right through that. So, for a 25 auto hard cast coming out with the energy we showed you, it's pretty impressive. Go back to the table and do a wrap up. What did we learn today? We learned that the 25 auto Buffalo Bore 60 grain hard cast flat nose, I should know it by heart by now, performed out of this 21A and 25 auto just like the box says it should. We know on the meat target it performed really well also. Those hard cast bullets went through there, did more damage than I expected, more damage than the full metal jacket that I have shot through meat targets before out of 25 auto. I'm pretty impressed with these. It's a 25 auto, folks. It's not 44 mag. It's not a 450 Marlin. It's 25 auto. It's limited, but it exceeds what you would expect, and definitely all the myths, etc., of how wimpy, useless 25 autos can be. With that said, this gun is smaller than on your buddy's 32, so maybe it does fit you and fit your needs better. It functions really well. The rounds functioned well today. So, as always, Go out and train with your equipment, practice with your equipment, know your equipment inside and out so that you are always the best prepared for the worst case situations.